Bonjour les causeurs, this is Llyane Stanfield, and today we are going to talk about two little words that may make or break your conversation, and how come we have some expressions in English that we cannot ever translate directly in French, and what do we do about it? So question number 11 of the contest. So if you're not yet in the contest, please come on. I mean, what do you have to lose? You have two goals in this. I have two goals for you in this contest. One is to award the most consistent person with an 8-week program that is an amazing program for your that prepares you for your next trip to Paris, and two, to help you prove yourself that with just a little bit of consistency, you can actually go to your next level in the confidence of your spoken French, even before Christmas. So I want to do this before Christmas. The contest ends on the 21st, and so this is my ambition that I have for you, to give you this gift of proving yourself that you don't have to spend so much time, but you need to know the right things to do and how to do them. So today, for question 11, I would like to talk about how to use a and che. So for instance, we can't say in English ever, the way we say in English, we can never say in French, I invited my friend to my house. That just cannot be translated in French. So all these expressions and little words that you need to know, and the way that I'm explaining to you. So the way that I'm explaining to you really is in a way that you don't actually feel that you're spreading yourself thin, and so many things to juggle. You don't have enough hands to juggle. All there is to juggle in order for you to make conversation in French. My goal is to show you that you can learn French in a very intuitive, relaxed, and playful way. And so what I'm telling you, and the techniques, and if you've been part of this contest, you can always come in on the contest, and you can come in the last day and answer all the questions. You can win, and so it's never too late. But if you have been following these videos, you may have noticed that I have techniques that you don't find anywhere else, because I like to make it organic in the way that we actually have learned our mother tongue, right? So like neuroscientific and very intuitive and very pragmatic, simple way of learning, so you don't have to think too much. That thinking stops you from making conversation. All these techniques and all these strategies and everything that I'm expressing and explaining to you here into these videos are part of my intensive program, and I invite you to check out the intensive program. I'm going to put the link in the comments of this video. So let me see if I can do it now. Let's see. Learn. No. Over. All right. So. Parisian French Intensive Course.com. Let's see. Hopefully. All right. Well, learn Parisian French Intensive Course.com. Check it out and see what that offers you. I customize it for everyone, but just so that you have an idea, from beginner to high intermediate to advanced level of conversation, you do that in 5 months. If you don't start from zero, then you can definitely get into a high or advanced level of conversation with this program, and actually clarify and solidify every single little bit of basic thing that doesn't quite work that well for you, and so you'll have that mastered after just 5 months. And so it's amazing. In 2018, you can be bilingual like that. So anyway, I don't want you to take my word for it. Just go check it out. A lot of testimonials there, and hopefully that's gonna help you make the decision to go for it and finally do it, and your New Year's resolution can change for next year. Now, I want to talk about and chez. In French, we can't say I want to go to their place, or I want to invite my friends to my home. There's no way to say this in French. French is a very personalized language. We have genders, and now some things are feminine, other things are masculine. We really are very specific, very personal, and so is always used for a place, and chez is always used for a person. So I'm going to give you some examples. So for instance, if I want to say, I invite you to my home, to my house, I'm going to say, je t'invite chez moi. Je t'invite chez moi. So where am I going? To me, not to the place. If you do say that you're coming to my house, that the underlining the subtext of this, well, when you say it this way, the subtext would become that you actually come check out the moldings of my house, or the house is empty, or there's about the house, it's about the walls. It's not about coming to a party or coming to see me, to talk to me. It's a completely different context. But if I want to say that I go to the store, for instance, is je vais au magasin, or je vais à l'école, I go at school, je vais à l'école. And so the question that I have in question 11 in the contest is asking you to make sentences, and I'm not going to go there. I want you to have a little bit of creativity with this answer, so that you can choose how you make the sentences. Make them very short. If you can make something that means something to you, that is, from your life, the better, because you're going to remember it. But just know that a means to or at, but has to be a place, not a person. And when I want to, I'm going to so if I want to visit my mom, I'm going to say chez maman, right? So je vais visiter maman. Je vais chez maman. That's when you visit mom and see her. So that's what I have for you. And the reason I decided to talk about this is because a lot of my students have this confusion between chez and la, and I noticed a lot of people combining them. So I'm going and then chez maman, chez à maman, right? And so you can't combine them. So it has to be either a place, à l'école, au magasin, or a person, chez maman, chez mon ami. I hope that this helped. Please go ahead and go to the contest. If you're not registered yet, go to the link in the description of this video and register for it. And if you are registered, you may have already received my newsletter with the invitation to answer question number 11. Don't forget, it's never too late, so you can still come in on the contest and answer all questions. If you want to, you can win even if you just come in the last day. Don't suggest that, because my goal is for you to actually learn these things. But if you do, absolutely, effort is paid off, and so you will win. Stay on your game and keep going for your dream to become bilingual. Learn to speak Parisian French and break your language barrier. Merci beaucoup et à la prochaine. Au revoir.